Welcome back to another video, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. I hope you are keeping up with the video that I'm reacting to today, because it is a lot. It is over some fucking Legos. But anyways, so Reckless Ben just dropped another video today. His response to the police video that they made, which is the stupidest video ever. Like, they're just digging themselves a bigger hole every time. It's like they want to die. They want their careers. They're just committing career suicide at this point. They're stuck in their own dicks and each other's dicks as well. Like sucking their own dicks and each other's dicks and eating the cum with their breakfast cereals. Fuck. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoy my reaction, and I've been wanting to react to his videos, but like, I just haven't been able to because my camera's been acting up. So like, I'm just lucky it's not acting up now. But if it does during the video, then I apologize. That's all I wanted to say. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Reckless Ben, take it away, because you got literally trespassed to the point where you had to go to Mexico, which is fucked up. Like, you expect that out of hardcore criminals who run to Mexico, not an innocent man trying to fight for a dying man, literally.
The American Fork Police Department has responded to the video.
Oh, so please share, please get this as much attention. Like, I really wish the news was covering this, but it's not. So.
I made about them.
I am the Chief of Police for the American Fork Police Department. I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos currently circulating on social media.
So now I will offer a response to their response. There's a lot of new information in this response that I've been wanting to get for a long time, so we'll go over that first. One of the main questions in my video was, why did I get swatted for stealing the Legos when this wasn't a mystery to the police officers and they knew that I didn't steal the Legos, that Josh stole the Legos.
He basically stole two. $200,000 collection of Star Wars Legos.
But still, why did they raid my house for stealing the Legos?
Was I muted the entire fucking time? God damn it. How long was I muted? I don't know how long I was muted. I really hope it wasn't for the entire video. Alright, well, we'll roll with it. If I was muted, then I was muted. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I must have accidentally tapped the mute button on my microphone without realizing it. But we continue. What if you guys didn't hear what I said? I pretty much said, like, I love how he's making fun of, like, the fact that how soft he's speaking. Of course, he's speaking normal now, but at the beginning he made fun of how soft the chief of police is speaking, because that's the chief of police. You're supposed to be like having the most, like, authority voice, you know? Like, everything matters because it's all about image. And I love he's also making fun of his desk, because that chief of police is the definition of a pussy, pretty much. Pussy voice, pussy to hold
Legos when
everything.
there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that Josh stole the Legos.
Yeah.
When I requested the body cam footage of this to try to find the answers myself, they redacted everything and they claimed it was to protect the victims. However, one of my friends set up a GoPro as
The victims. You mean the man with over $1 million in his pocket from probably countless people he has scammed? We don't know. This is the only one that's gone viral. I saw a comment on the video of a person bring up a good point. They have possibly done this to tons of other people that aren't able to raise their voice, or have actually listened to his threats and not said anything in fear of this happening.
we were getting swatted, and we caught the entire conversation on camera.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
For 3 months, the police department's answer has been, this redaction is important because it protects Josh, the victim of this case. However, we can clearly see that the police are looking for Legos and they saw no Legos. And they redacted this because they were embarrassed that they made such a stupid decision to SWAT the wrong person. They were so embarrassed of swatting my house for stealing the Legos that in all of the police reports, it is completely redacted. The police department wants this information hidden so bad that they're willing to break the law to hide this from everyone. The only reason I know about it is because of the receipt I got the night I was released from jail and my friend's GoPro that was recording. So even though I've been asking them for 3 months why I got swatted, they finally came up with an answer, which is the Airbnb host told them that I stole the Legos.
During contact with
The Airbnb host. What the fuck? I thought it would be like a nosy neighbor, you know, or someone on their payroll that was stalking them. Ironically, because they're saying that that Ben is stalking him, but I thought it'd be like, you know, a nosy fucking neighbor that Josh called up like, hey, can you follow them like secretly and then let me know where they live? I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of the things he thought of. Like, that guy's capable of doing horrendous shit. Sorry about that, guys. I was just closing my door. But the Airbnb host said that they stole the Legos. What proof do you have? Did you see them walking in with Legos? Did you, like, what did you see? You saw them walking in with cameras, recording equipment, and stuff like that, but no Legos. But fuck, everyone's corrupt. The whole city, just fucking fuck Utah. Like, Utah has just. I'm sorry, Utah. Pretty sure there's a lot of amazing people there, a lot of beautiful places, but like, I'm sorry. I feel bad for Utah because they're getting a horrible reputation right now because of their own fucking police force. At least they know now. Like, glad this is coming to light. At least they know not to trust their police force because they would rather arrest the people calling rather than the actual murderers, rapists, molesters, or whatever. As long as they have connections, you know. Hey, if they have Legos, they're getting away with this scot-free because these guys care more about Legos than actual justice.
With the Airbnb owner, the owner reported overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence.
Oh yeah, and also, this is really loud. I heard in the recording. Like, why is it so loud? Fuck, I'm sorry if it was so loud for a little bit, guys. It's already been like over like 8 minutes in the recording. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna try to lower it a little bit so it's not as loud.
Speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken. Based on that information, officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize possible stolen property, including Lego merchandise. 4th District Judge Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant.
I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I will take the police officer's word on this, but something fishy is going on here, and everything can just be cleared up if you unredact the audio and let everyone see the truth. Also, after we got raided and the police officers found no Legos, all of this footage has been redacted too. And my guess is if the police unredact this footage, we will find out the answers once and for all. While we were getting swatted, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. He claims it's because I was trying to make a fast movement.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't.
Oh, the poor kitty. Look at that little chunker right there. Oh, sorry. Cats over people forever. Where are my cat people at? Comment down below. Look at that kitty. He has nothing. They will arrest that cat just for being there. Watch them arrest that cat. Like, get that fucking cat. Put him in the pound. He knows where the Legos are. Tell me where the Legos are. Oh, so you not want to talk, huh?
Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
When we replay the footage, you can clearly see I was not making any fast movements.
Yeah, they just want to use police
However,
brutality.
the police
and they hate you
department
for-
hasn't answered it.
Because in their eyes, you're being a fucking annoying little rat that keeps coming and keeps fighting their oh precious God, who is putting money into their church. Like, you're ruining our income. If you ruin our church, then we have to die. Our poor God, or whatever Mormons believe. That those specific Mormons, like, they're putting a bad rep on Mormons because I haven't heard a lot of bad things about Mormons. Never heard anything bad about them on the news. I don't watch the news, but like on like the updates I see, so like they're making Mormons look bad, very badly.
This.
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody.
The police department has made it clear I did not, in fact, make any quick movements like the police officer claims I did. So the police officer was lying, but not fully, because I did tense my arm. However, he lunges at me extremely fast before he even touches me. So how could he even know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me? That doesn't make any sense. There's only one solution. This police officer has psychic powers, and he could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me. However, this makes no sense, because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves, Josh and Brandon were the thieves. So this can't be the case either. I'm trying to have an open mind with these different possibilities of what this could be, but literally the only outcome left is that this police officer injured me for no reason. However, the police have another response to this of why I must be lying.
In the X-ray image,
He fell hard. He saw a man he can overpower and intimidate, and he broke his arm. And he probably was like, "Ooh, woo, you got a broken arm. Shut the fuck up, pussy." Oh God.
displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video,
So pathetic.
a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray.
Oh, here we go.
The L indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Snyder's right arm during the arrest.
Yes, the stock footage I used to show what a dislocated shoulder is, an image that's clearly not mine because I didn't go to the hospital, I went to jail. So how could I have taken this picture? But anyways, the stock image I used is of a left shoulder when my shoulder that got injured was my right shoulder. When I was editing this,
Yeah, like Moist Critical brings this up too. Like, he's not able. Like, he went to jail immediately that day. So how is he able to get one? So he just used like whatever like reference he could make. That's what YouTubers do. If they aren't able to find, like, for example, if like another YouTuber is talking about like their injury and they are able to, like, for example, they don't have like the documents from their doctors yet, because sometimes it takes weeks up to months, depending on like the situation, the injury, and the doctor. So they use like stock image so like their viewers can like picture it better. Like, just replace, look at that, and that's pretty much his arm.
I
And
like
you
to
just
think
get this
highly of
thing
my
like
audience that
plagiarizing
they would
something? I
have
don't know.
known that this was a stock image and I wouldn't have to spoon feed every tiny detail to my audience. But now I realize that there's another portion of my audience called the American Fork Police Department that maybe I do have to spoon feed every single piece of information to. So I'm going to use this as constructive criticism, and in every single episode going forward now that I know that the American Fork Police Department's watching, I will be forced to spoon feed every single detail. As a professional slackliner, dislocating my shoulder is almost a monthly thing for me.
The whole weight of my arm is just on this bone.
Boon.
3 days before I got arrested, I had a really bad ski accident where I had a really bad dislocation of my shoulder, and any movement at all would have dislocated it. So I will say here, I don't think that the police officer was purposely trying to injure me. I think to a normal person this would have been fine, but for me in particular, this was not good, but it was still unjustified, and the police officer was just making up an excuse, and now they're making up an excuse to defend it. Another thing I find shocking is the chief of police, even after reviewing the dash cam footage, says that we ran a stop sign.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
The chief of police looked at this video and said, "We ran a stop sign." And now,
Oh my god. Yep, it's corrupt from the top down, man. That's insane. That is I've seen people run stop signs faster than that. That was an actual full stop. I know what California roll. I live in California. Like, are you serious? That was a full stop. They should then. I guess they should arrest the entire goddamn state then for doing that, because everybody's running stop signs there. Like, put the entire state in jail. Put the entire state in jail.
now he's using that to say, "This was a legal traffic stop. The police officers did nothing wrong." At this point, we thought the best thing to do was to take Josh to court so he can be legally accountable for the crimes he committed. However, to do that, we are first required to serve him court papers. So we did what the law told us to do. I got a process server, and we went to his house to do this the legal way. However, Josh did not want to do this the legal way, and instead called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately
Oh my god,
responded.
he sounds like a baby back bitch. Oh my god, I'm gonna shoot him. He's harassing me. Oh my god. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Take it like a man. Instead, you're taking it like a little bitch. Man, I've seen femboys have more balls than this guy. I've seen cross-dressers have more nuts than this guy. Oh my god.
To the area.
Josh was so scared of going to court that he would rather shoot us than accept these court papers. Josh's logic here is that if he can murder the process server and if he can murder me, then he can get away with his crimes because there'll be no one to sue him in court. However, sadly for Josh, murder is illegal. And now he just admitted his plans to the
No, not when you bought the entire police force. Or literally, not when you bought your entire police force with church money, pretty much, because he donates to the local Mormon church, because he goes to church. He's a member of it, has been going there for who knows fuck how long, maybe since he was a sperm in his dad's nutsack, and then he went to it when he was alive. And now you can get away with murder. Man, this should be on the episode of how I got away with murder. Like, seriously, put this fucking shit on the documentary. If Ben dies or is murdered, you know who did it. Man, I would put it beneath him for fucking Josh to hire a fucking hitman to go after Ben, because now he's in Mexico, allegedly in Mexico. I'm helping Ben here, fucker. Josh, just because I make a reaction video doesn't mean I'm helping you find Ben. I don't know where he is. Like, plus you can't scare me. I'm in California. You don't own California. Good luck. Just because you're a millionaire doesn't mean you can just like, fuck you, Josh. Fuck you, Josh. Like, you don't care about people. You only care about all the cops sucking your tiny dick and all the money in your pocket. You're the definition of corporate greed. Oh, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Yes.
police officers. The American Fork Police should at least be arresting Josh for trying to use murder as a way to get out of court. But sadly, for some
Literally,
reason,
murder
they
by
arrested
cop.
me instead.
Am I being arrested? We're under arrest right now. Really?
Something about this seems off. And
Yeah, and also, I'm sorry, I'm pausing a lot because they have not read him his rights. If you watch the body cam footage, they did not read him his rights. And you are, from what I know, from all like then again, I watch videos and I watch body cam. I watch other body cam videos, and I also watch detective talk about also ex police officers who make YouTube videos now talk about how their process went, and they always say the same: you have to read the suspect or person their rights before you do anything. You have first is detaining. You are being detained, but you're not under arrest. And then you have to read them your rights. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, you have to read them their rights. and then like depending on the situation, on the evidence and the circumstances, then you arrest them. But not, they just straight up arrested him without reading him his rights. Ben, get a fucking lawyer. I know there's not a lot of lawyers that want to fight this because of how corrupt it is, but I'm pretty sure Legal Eagle would have like a different opinion. I don't know. I know a couple lawyers that are willing to fight this. Maybe, I don't know.
All of the answers are in the body cam footage. However, they redacted all the body cam footage. So this is where I think if we all come together as a community, we can somehow convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this footage so we can find out why they arrested me and not the guy who threatened to murder me. However, the American Fork Police does not want to unredact the footage right now, and now have made up a new excuse of why I was the one justified being arrested.
Officer Sumbot contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
The police department said the reason they arrested me and not Josh this day is because they called to confirm if this was a real court case, and they said it was real. However, the papers have already been served, and now I'm doing this solely to get YouTube content. And if that's true, I would like to see footage of it. They released all the raw footage, and that part doesn't seem to be in the raw footage.
It's already been to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
There is no hearing date set, and there hasn't been a hearing in the case yet.
Yeah, because he has to serve the goddamn papers. That's what it says. It says step 1. Go and serve it to the person that you are suing. How is he gonna fucking do that when there's a blockade of duck-sicking... fuck, I'm getting so pissed that I'm messing up my words. Of terrible cops that are protecting the guy he has to serve. He can't go to court without
all I see is the claim that was filed. I don't see proof of service or anything. The hearing wouldn't be set until a response is filed by the defendant.
Okay, so the defendant needs to be served with papers before the case will, I guess, start.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for your help. I think that's all for today. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, bye.
Right here, the police officer admits that it is March 10th.
On March 10th, 2026.
However, you can see here that Josh doesn't get served until 3 days later, March 13th. So how could Josh have already been served on March 10th if he didn't get served until March 13th? Unless Josh is a time traveler. There's only one way to clear this all up. American Fork Police Department, show me the time machine. So now they say that I have done all the check marks which constitute stalking. Let's go through them.
Individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct.
Bro, you guys don't give a fuck about stalking. You're only giving a fuck about stalking because it's this guy trying to go after your precious little husband and boyfriend and donator. No, I'm not using like gay terminology in a bad way. I just don't like this guy. I'm going full Call of Duty on his ass. Like, I hate this guy. He's not a good guy. You guys know that, and you guys will emphasize my anger. I'm sure of it. I've seen the comments on Moist Critical's videos. I've seen the comments on Reckless Ben's videos. Yeah, you guys are upset too. Oh shit, it's Pride Month, right? At least I saw something about Pride Month. Anyways, like, you guys don't give a fuck about stalking because, like, if you guys are putting more attention to Ben than you are if there was a victim, a female. It's usually a female victim getting stalked. Like, that's just the statistics, and that's not a man versus woman thing. It's just the statistics that is getting stalked right now, and all the police, resources. There's the word. Resources are being put towards this one guy.
Conduct directed at a specific individual.
So yes, I did do an action that was targeted at a specific individual, but that's what's required by the court if I want to take someone to court. If someone steals your stuff and you go through the legal process to take them to court, that is not considered stalking. I have a right as an American to sue him.
Is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another.
The second check mark is that if a reasonable person would be scared. The police are claiming that since this action made Josh scared, this check mark is complete. However, they have completely forgotten about the term reasonable. As we can see, Josh is not a reasonable person. This is someone who multiple times has tried to silence someone by accusing them of being on heroin.
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction.
What?
Yeah, and that's how they took it over, and saying they had like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos, and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me just for trying to serve him papers. This is not a reasonable person. It is not reasonable to threaten to murder someone just for serving papers. A reasonable person would accept the papers, so that second checkbox does not meet the requirements. I even tried explaining this to one of the police officers early on.
What the law says is if the average person would feel unsafe by our behaviors, so I think he's feeling unreasonably unsafe. A reasonable person would not feel unsafe in the situation. Well, I can say the same thing. I feel unsafe trying to conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin in our car yesterday. We had a 3-hour search in our car. That makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me to feel unsafe. It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
So Josh is actually the one who said he was going to murder me if I take him to court. But now I'm the one that's being looked into for threatening to murder Josh. How does this make any sense?
Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Benjamin Snyder to harass, stalk, vandalize the
I'm going to talk over
store,
this officer. I don't give a fuck.
threaten to murder the manager of the store.
Now let's go to the heroin claim.
He
We
copied
got
and
pulled over
pasted
by
it
the
over the
police,
entire thing.
and they claimed that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because there are illegal substances in the vehicle. What?
Most of this footage is redacted, so again, there's a big mystery of what happened. Can we all come together and convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this so we can find out the truth? However, what the police is claiming now is that they did not get a call.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I was telling my dad this because we were on a drive, and I was like, we should just go protest the fucking police. Like, they can't arrest all of us. Like, protest fucking Josh at the CEO building. Like, I can't go there. I'm way too far away from Utah, unfortunately. But like, people should go up and protest their own police. Like I'm pretty sure Utah has seen like how fucked up this is.
Saying that we had heroin on us. Instead, they could just tell from the second we pulled over that our eyes were glossy.
During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
If we look back on the raw footage, this is what the police officer said his first interaction with us was like.
Good with these guys being able to drive?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed.
What's the goal of...
Right now? Yeah, I was gonna scare him a little bit and let him go is all I really was gonna do.
Do we have charges, or are we just tired of them being annoying?
It seems hard to take what the chief of police is saying seriously because so far almost everything he said is a lie. So the only way we can actually find out the truth is if we unredact everything. We already know the victim's name is Joshua Johnson. Why do we have to keep that protected? His name is already out there. None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. And now I want to acknowledge my friend Sheldon's arrest.
The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross, Officer...
You don't give a fuck about a dying man. You don't. Shut the fuck up. Like, he could be, like, on his deathbed right now and needs the money to fucking survive to afford the shit healthcare system that is America. And you're just over here creating a pussy fit. Like, children have more understandable tantrums than you. Like, fucking insane. Like, you don't care. You're gonna show that you don't care. Watch.
Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the
Oh,
approval.
they're not gonna show them taking down the I forgot. They don't show them taking down the fucking the sign that they made with the destruction of private property, because that's not their property. It's the property that they made. That the people made, not the police, obviously.
Of a search warrant in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's report, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device.
The police officer claims that Sheldon was arrested because he opened his phone to start deleting evidence. However, we can clearly see in the footage Sheldon's thumb is heading towards that lock button to lock his phone. His phone was open when he pulled it out, and the phone was transitioning from on to off.
I never thought you had to explain that. You would have to explain that to a police officer. Like, we should check that guy's hard drive. If he's so upset about deleting evidence, check that guy's hard drive. Let's be honest. Let's see, like, not even like for like just to see what this guy watches. Like, why does he care so much about him closing his phone? Check that cop's hard drive.
Not from off to on. From this response, it almost seems like the police officers didn't even watch the video. So American Fork Police Department, if I'm your teacher, here's your homework. First off, learn the facts of what actually happened. Second off, stop lying about the facts. No one's believing it. The third thing is unredact the audio that makes the police look bad. Some of the best lawyers in the United States are reaching out to me right now, so eventually this is going to get released. Wouldn't you just like to get this over with sooner rather than dragging this out? The more we drag this out, the more content we get, so this only benefits me to drag this out. It doesn't benefit you. If you unredact...
Like they thought they would. Literally, at the beginning, you guys know, if you guys watch the videos, at the beginning, the fucking Josh was like, we're gonna drag this out and we're gonna benefit from it. Nope. Guess what? Uno reverse, motherfucker.
The illegally redacted parts now, you'll win over audience support much faster. It's kind of funny because a lot of you guys probably think I'm like trying to like make fun of this other cop by how he was talking.
Brother, you mind turning up the volume? Holy, it's actual ASMR.
Let's go.
Wow. I cannot really hear him. Why is he whispering?
No, I'm actually just like super sick right now. I haven't been sleeping because I'm trying to get out part 3 as fast as I can. And that's caused me just to like stay up all night, every night, and not sleep. And now I'm sick and have no voice. But yeah,
hey,
I guess.
You have a right to make fun of that fucking piece of shit. Useless chief police officer. Hey, don't feel, hey, like, make fun of him. Like, shit on his grave. Like, come on.
It kind of, I don't know why that police officer was talking with such a low, quiet voice, but that's why I am, at least. I wasn't making fun of him. I literally am just genuinely sick. But if you want to see part 3, subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/recklessben. Part 3 will be up there very soon. Part 2, I'm only dealing with misdemeanors, but part 3 is when they start accusing me of felonies. So it gets insane. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to crank out videos in the meantime until part 3 is done. But thanks for all the support, and let's find Brian's Legos.
All right. Please go subscribe to Reckless Ben. I just did because I want to keep up with this. And also subscribe to me, like the video, and share these videos so that they gain attention and hopefully gain enough attention for people to realize the shitty situation that this is. Because like he said, he's already getting lawyers reaching out. Let's fucking go. That corrupt fucking police force is going down. It's getting buried 6 feet deep. And all those officers that are part of it are all going to be part of a lawsuit, I'm sure, and they're going to lose their fucking jobs. All right. Comment down below your thoughts and feelings, and if you just want to vent about the situation, my comments are a safe place. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Good.